Blinding purple glow consumed him. The world twisted, reformed. He stood no longer the enraged warrior, but a man of quiet purpose, a crisp suit replacing his fury. Papers in hand, he faced the ethereal realm. Before him, a figure of raw power materialized. A woman, scarred, her gaze piercing, her attire a stark contrast to his own. Her voice, sharp and disbelieving, cut through the shimmering air. "You're Dingsu, right? What are you doing here?" The question hung, heavy with the weight of his desperate vow, now cloaked in an unexpected guise. The scarred woman's sharp question hung in the shimmering air. Dingsu, his crisp suit a stark contrast to the ethereal realm, met her gaze. His voice, calm yet edged with an unsettling intent, cut through the silence. "A team just went in, right?" It was not an answer but a calculated probe, her eyes narrowed. "Yeah, you," she began, suspicion lacing her tone. Then a direct challenge, "What do you want?" The question pierced the fragile calm. Dingsu's facade crumbled. The quiet purpose gave way. His eyes, once placid, now blazed with a terrifying crimson light. The vow of revenge, the singular resolve, surged to the surface. His true intent, stark and undeniable, was revealed. The crimson light of his resolve burned, yet within its depths shadows stirred. A memory, not of the ethereal realm, but of a dimly lit room, the harsh lines of blinds striping the air. He stood, composed in his dark suit, the fresh stitches on his neck a stark testament to a recent, brutal past. His gaze, sharp and unyielding, was fixed on an unseen presence. A voice, perhaps his own, or a haunting echo from a past confrontation, cut through the quiet. "Just because they beat you up at the memorial," it resonated, a bitter truth. Then the cold, hard warning, "Don't go trying to blame them for stuff." The words hung, heavy with the weight of injustice, a seed planted, now blossoming into his terrifying quest for vengeance. The memory deepened. The room, still striped by the harsh lines of the blinds. A man, wild-eyed, hands thrown wide, screamed, a desperate plea. It was them who broke in, his voice raw with accusation. "Really? I recognized their voices." Blame, a desperate shield, or a cruel lie, Dingsu stood, silent, observing, the seed of vengeance watered by this very scene. The injustice festering. The accusation hung, a desperate raw sound, but the truth Dingsu knew was colder. His gaze, sharp as a blade, cut through the dim light. He saw her hand a dismissive flick, a gesture of denial. But the words, the voices, they were burned into his mind. The injustice, a searing brand, he watched, he listened. And the seed, planted in betrayal, began to bloom. A silent, terrifying promise. The voice, a dismissive blade. "Aksu," sharp, unyielding. "Intruders escaping my watch past legions of guards." The question hung, a sneer. No mere student could orchestrate such a feat.